is the season. And she's giving fall, she's giving autumnal. Very demure, very grown woman nails. And then we have fa la 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 la. This is giving holiday and holiday. Now, I am going to be pairing some of these with an Essie, and this is a stone overlay called Set in Stone from Essie. These two I got from Amazon. I also got another two colors from Essie that were just too cute I could not pass up. We have the Zoya Solstice. What the hell is that? Solstice. And this is Carrie. And I guess it's a take on Carrie because it's Carrie Gold. Then we have this. Epiphany gave me this. This is called Trixie. This is one of their famous ones. And so I guess this is the gold version of Trixie. It's 5 a.m. Let's get this morning started right. Well, I couldn't sleep and I was like, you know what? I may as well let y'all pick out which nail color I'm going to do. If anybody wants to shimmy on in the room, here is the link. We also have the Essie Periwinkle. And I've noticed a lot of people have been enjoying my Essie Periwinkle. And so I would love to know, which would you like to see? Would you want me to try something from the Fa La 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 collection? Or should I be more business in the front with the tis, the season? Let me know down in the comments. It is September, so I might be feeling a little fall. Now, I have to say, I've tried this one on, and this one I enjoy very much because this is a no-nonsense lady. This is a well put together woman. She is educated. She is highly paid. She is highly sought after. This is a woman who has several different beige and camel looks that go with the nail like this. This is a woman that doesn't change her nail weekly, but daily, depending on the look, because the jewelry and the nail will all float together. This is a Dominique Devereaux nail. Let me demonstrate. I don't know if we're going to wear this all day, but we're just going to do one hand, and I'm going to show you how Dominique Devereaux this nail is. This nail is nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. Let me know down in the comments, what nail colors to you mean business and what colors are fun? I'm usually a metallic or a bright colored girl myself. But I saw this rich chocolatey brown and it reminded me of good leathers from Bally's or Bottega Veneta. This is a quiet wealth nail. A nail with investments. A nail with investments. I also have a little nail dryer, so we'll be using her. But yes, you see already. See, I was even able to apply it without getting it all over the thumb. That's how serious this color is. This color is no joke. Now, when you apply, it's fresh pudding. But when it dries, it's all business. Ooh. I like Zoya nail polishes because they apply pretty easy. I feel like other polishes can be a little either too runny or too clumpy. I feel like Zoya polish goes on for those of us who might not be the most dexterous, or for those of us who are beginners at painting our nails. Because for me, it's just fun. It's something fun to do while I watch the show. It's a little self care and a little way to remind myself, don't ever take life too seriously, because nothing's funnier than trying to get things done when your nails are wet. It puts you in some of the funniest positions. Drop your favorite nail colors down in the comments. Say what you want down in the comments. Your colors you should flaunt. I'd say probably silver has been my go-to since, okay, here we go. And that's just one coat. She's giving shiny, she's giving business, she's almost new, yet chocolate. But more of chocolate pudding than chocolate bar. More of chocolate pudding than chocolate cake. Even more than icing, I would say. But let's put these jokers in the dryer. I can't wait to get the topics for Dr. Heavenly's show today. I'm sure they're going to be fascinating. After all, let's see, what hot topics have gone on? Lord, Tyrese got arrested for child support. Tyrese, you are a fool. You are an old fool. You're not even a young fool anymore. You're an old fool, and ain't no fool like an old fool. You got released from contempt of court, but you aren't you 50? Aren't you 50? You got to be close to 50. Is it 50? You shouldn't be in contempt of court at your age. You shouldn't be. But this is also when you realize a lot of people never grew up. Good morning, Joe. Your favorite nail color is metallic purple or frosted amethyst. I like frosted amethyst. Okay, these are almost dry, but yes, business, honey. It's giving business. It's giving I mind the business that pays me. These are engagement ring fingers. Yes, indeed. An engagement ring color. And this color is called Debbie. Debbie? Debbie. I like Debbie. I like Debbie. I was not expecting this to be Debbie. I was expecting this to be, I don't know. I mean, the fact that they're all names is interesting too. Debbie. I guess Debbie is, Debbie is mature. Debbie is sensible. Debbie's looking out for you. Did I see the crossover with, okay, who wants to shimmy on in the room and talk about Tiffany? And I'm gonna change the title of the video. Pouch edition. Tiffany Haddish open forum. We can let everybody come on in and sound off on Heifer Haddish. Oh, wait. Oh. I don't think I can do that through here. I think somebody brought up, see, I don't know if I want to say that. Let me be very careful. Let me choose my words carefully, cautiously, very demure, very mindful. I think that she needs to stop doing things that make her look like a trash panda, if you catch my drift. I feel also a lot of people are taking the Hiltons to task, and I feel like let's focus on them because Kathy Hilton is in a position of power in Hollywood, and so are Paris and Nikki. So this heifer's trying to make a comeback. I could see, you shouldn't be stepping fetching it, but also she's like, I'm not trying to make any enemies right now. So let's focus on the actual people that caused the problem, which were the Hiltons. I mean, Tiffany went along with it, and that's bad enough, but we can always let's tap their ass first. Let's tap their ass first. But I definitely feel like Tiffany needs a lesson in dignity. 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 See, that's what this color should be called. This nail polish should be called dignity. But I guess Debbie is close to dignity. But this color, this woman has dignity. This color is dignity right here. Dignity. Dignity. I did a good job. Dignity. You apply this polish with dignity. You know what, honey? Tiffany, you need some Debbie dignity from Zoya. That's what you need. Dignity. I want to do a crossover with Zoya where it's, Zoya Alexander Rogers, and we're going to do a dignity, like dignity, self-respect, poise. Dignity, I'm telling you. Who wants to shimmy on in, and what other qualities could Tiffany Haddish use a cup of? Because I'm telling you, I'm going to give her some of this Debbie dignity from Zoya. But yes, this is cute. And this was just one coat. It looked real good on camera. Do I need a second coat in real life? I do need a second coat in real life. But I wasn't planning on wearing this the whole day. I also got from Zoya their nail polish remover. It was a little pricey, but it doesn't dry your hands out as much as the cheap stuff does. Because that cheap stuff be drying your hands out. But yeah, shimmy on in so we can talk about Heifer Haddish. Or your favorite nail color. You could also suggest some hot topics for Heavenly and I to discuss on Taco Tuesday. See, we just gonna do one quick coat so that way I can try on some more polishes for you. You know what? Let's just work our way through Fa La 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 La. Oh, I'm sorry, through Tis the Season. So Tis the Season is Zoya's fall collection, which is, where'd we go? Which are these. This is Tis the Season, available on Amazon for like $17. And 17 for 4 ain't bad. I'm not mad at that because you pay like 12 for one at the drugstore. At least that's what they charge here. This also has a pleasant scent. You think that was your favorite too, the first one, but it's a real grown woman moment. You've been up since 3 a.m. You're on the East Coast. And that's why this is called Insomnia Theater. Feel free to shimmy on in the room. You can come on camera or just give us a vocal. A vocal. really gonna message me and say, we want you to have the best student loan experience possible, then stop bothering me. Stop bothering me. I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you. Stop bothering me. Don't call here no more. Okay. So now we have this copper. Now, this is a very shimmery autumnal. She is giving you fall leaf grace, and I love it. She is metallic, and I love Zoya and their metallics. I feel like their metallics are some of the best in the business. I enjoyed Sally Hansen's foil polish. This is that, but elevated. It's true glitter on the nail. Alrighty. Hold on. Oh. Need to get a little more off my thumb. Don't want too much in that crevice. Getting in the nook and the cranny. Oh, Tiffany, you had such a bright future. And now it seems like the joke is on you. Although Girls Trip 2, isn't Girls Trip 2 supposed to happen? Or did that already come out? Because if there's a Girls Trip 2, she might be able to bounce back after that. Okay. Okay, we're going to bring in Joe. Hey, hey.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my headphones figured out. It is 5 a.m. in Minnesota, and I decided, you know what? I might as well paint my nails too.
Ah, yes. Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
I want to visit that. I have to say, I want to go there because I've never heard anything bad about Minnesota.
It's very nice. I'll say that. Like, I don't know. I like living here. It's one of those things where the Mall of America is huge, but people who live here think it's overrated and annoying. But I like Minnesota.
I feel like I definitely want to check it out in the summer. I used to live near the Great Lakes in Buffalo on the other side. So it was, oh, we need to go over there. I have to go visit because like people from over there would come visit Niagara Falls. So yeah, I always wanted to go over there. What color are you painting your nails?
I'm still trying to figure out my headphones, but I'm doing the frosted amethyst.
Ah, yes.
Shiny
And
purple.
what brand is that?
This is pure. It's supposed to be healthy, like vegan, less
Oh,
chemicals and all that.
well, that's good. I'm enjoying Zoya so far. My friend got me that one silver polish from them, and I'm like, oh, you don't have to be that talented to put these on. Because some of the polishes I got, I was like, I'm not good at this. It was too clumpy. Oh. I'm still not that good at it, but at least this helps. Which Bravo show are you looking forward to coming back the most?
You know, I almost only watch Beverly Hills. Everything else I just catch on your channel or Chris.
Oh, Beverly Hills is going to have a good season. I mean, Sutton closing the store, Erica's Coot pleading guilty and going to prison.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wonder how the women are going to act if they're going to say you need to give back those earrings, or what do you think about the whole earrings thing?
I think the earrings are such a small issue in the big picture. Like, I've heard stories about how she scammed a designer, how I'm like, if so much money was stolen, isn't that more than earrings? Like, that should be one small part of what she gives back, in my opinion.
I think that there is some legal reason that she had to fight so hard for those damn earrings, where it's like I think it's the moment you start giving one thing back, they're just going to be like, okay, now we're entitled to your Bravo salary. I think that she
Mm-hmm.
has to kind of maintain, I too was a victim, so I am not going to give back any funds unless the court proves they were stolen. In which case, I will be treated as a victim because if I also claim these, I'm claiming the taxes on them because the 750 was in that account that bought those earrings, and she probably
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. The IRS is looking at her like, come on, slip up, heifer, slip up. Because I know with all this money, there's got to be some type of tax debt or tax fraud.
Mm-hmm. Are you hearing an echo? Because I'm trying my hardest to get the audio through my headphones, but it's going through the phone.
Yeah, I hear a little bit of an echo. Oh, wait, I didn't hear it then. It's very faint. Okay, so we got the first coat. This one definitely needs two, possibly three. But this is called Aggie. And it's like a metallic, it's a copper.
Oh.
It's a copper. Very autumn. Very autumn. I will say though, the bottle makes it look a little more iridescent than it is. Like when you put it on, it's just copper. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't, I don't see any of like the green hues that you see on the bottle. Like, you know how like you see like the greenish hues like at the edges? You don't see
Mm-hmm.
it when you put it on. Maybe it needs a couple more coats to get it.
Yep. And I want to say to any men in the chat, try nail polish. You will get so many compliments from everybody.
You really will. You really, especially like it's, and also like it sets off an outfit. It sets you apart. It's like the new calling card because it's like you have a signature color. You can go light,
Mm-hmm.
you can go dark with it. It's now like also the toes, and a lot of you men need to do your toes. Feet looking like talons.
My favorite thing about painting toes is I forget it's there, and then I'm surprised. It's like a happy little surprise every time I see my feet.
I think on this hand, I'm going to try something from the Fa La 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 collection. Now, this is giving corporate holiday party.
Mm-hmm.
This is giving I'm getting engaged. This is giving wealthy Christmas. This is giving commercial Christmas. This is giving Northeastern Corridor. We're vacationing, maybe Berkshires, maybe Hamptons. We're not going to Miami until after New Year's, like decent New Yorkers. That's what this is giving. This is giving Lexus. This is giving Upper East Side proper, not Yorkville, like a lot of people like to claim. Now, I've never been a fan of this color. It might look good on, but we ain't gonna try this one first.
Kind of pinkish purple.
Yeah, it's a fuchsia I don't like. And then we have, now this is what I'm going for. This is just giving me holiday rich. She's sparkly, she's deep. It's very, somebody's yelling outside. I was like, what's that? It's a very Northeastern Christmas color.
Mm-hmm.
It reads Mean Girls at the Pageant.
Speaking of people acting up outside, have you ever been threatened to be stabbed in the city? It's happened to me for the first time yesterday, or 2 days ago, and I was so surprised.
Oh, God, no. Fortunately, no.
I was just walking back from my friend's house at like 10 a.m. It was bright out. And when I'm walking by, I try not to make too much eye contact, not to look away rudely, just mind my own business. Apparently, I looked for half a second. This guy says, "Don't make me stab you, bitch," as he's walking by.
All you can do in situations like that is just go home.
Mm-hmm.
Did you catch that shade?
I did not.
All you can do is go home. He's not.
Yeah. Oh.
Not to be mean, but if you're going to be mean, if you're going to threaten to stab people, I'm just going to go home. I'm going to enjoy shelter and temperature control. That's what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I've got food in the refrigerator.
But I mean, I think he was just having a bad day because he was mumbling something angry.
You can have a bad, don't make it worse with an assault charge. That's how to really fuck up a day. Oh my God, I love this. Wait. Okay, we're going to do a compare and contrast. Which one is more cherry? These really seem like the same damn color.
I didn't want to say it when you showed them on camera, but I couldn't tell the difference.
You like, okay. I know there has to be a difference. There really does look like there's a difference. Like this one looks darker. But then I put them on the same. And no, I'm starting to, okay, as it dries, you can tell. Kind of. This is the darker one. Good morning, North Carolina.
Oh, Alex, I have a question that you may or may not be able to bring up with Dr. Heavenly, but why do people hate her? I saw a lot of comments saying like she's evil, she's the devil.
Because she will really go, dang it now. I'm gonna learn how to stop painting my fingers when I paint my nails. She can definitely be very harsh on the show. And she's gone after people's marriages. Also, the typical I can go after your marriage and go after your husband, but you can't come after my marriage and my husband, and I don't put that out there. So that gets on a lot of people's nerves.
Mm-hmm.
And also on her YouTube channel, she was really airing the girls out. I mean, behind the scenes talk, saying a lot of things that everybody felt, but she kind of confirmed. I mean, beat Contessa's marriage like it was a dead horse. So I can see why fans of the other ladies feel like she's mean or she's evil because she can go there. But I also feel like without Heavenly going there, the show wouldn't be on the air. You
Mm-hmm.
need a villain. Start with the pinkies. Okay. Frosted amethyst.
There's one coat.
Ooh.
You know, one thing about Minnesota I don't like is I just woke up. My hands are so cold. I feel like I have the shakes.
Oh God. See that I'm moving back to the East Coast. Um I'm hoping to be there by my birthday. And I have to say, I'm not looking forward to the cold at all. I mean, San Francisco is permanently chilly, which
Mm-hmm.
you can actually grow to like because while when there's heat waves or when it's freezing, it's like, oh, thank God I don't have to deal with weather extremes. But then you eventually get to the point where I am, where you're like, I miss weather. Like you realize, like my body needs weather. I need a change of season. It gets on my okay. I can now see the difference between the colors. See, this is the lighter one, and these are
Mm-hmm.
darker. This one is one of my favorites. And this is called Sarah.
You know, those would be a great gift if you found one that matches someone's name.
But then I feel like the color may not necessarily match them.
Mm-hmm.
Like this to me, I feel like is Christmas cheer or Christmas guilt. I would call this Christmas guilt. Because this is I'm spending too much money on myself. That's what this college says to me.
Mm-hmm.
This says Cartier, Tiffany's, Mercedes. This says, a cat like a Santa baby kind of Christmas. Sarah, the name, I don't know. Not all Sarahs are flashy. Some Sarahs are dowdy, matronly. Okay, now we're going to try another coat of this, the copper one. And then we'll compare it to the gold. I am looking forward to Atlanta coming back just to see if they can pull a rabbit out of the hat or if they are going to face a reboot. Because I think if this season isn't hitting, they're not going to just stop Atlanta. They know they can still make money. They're going to be like, okay, we need younger women, we need a reboot. because I feel like the show is about watching women go through the housewives phase of their life. And I feel like there is a level of, not that you're too old to do reality TV, but we're expecting a certain level of maturity from you where you're not getting into petty arguments and having petty reactions. Kind of like the Grand Dame, how we watched her glow up. And within that glow up, she's like, Giselle, I'm not going there with you. I'm not getting that dirty with you. I'm above that now. And sticking by her guns and growing her business. And I feel that's been the success of the Grand Dame. And also kind of Candy too, where it's like, I'm not just gonna argue with you for arguing's sake. And I feel like when you're on those shows for so long and you don't evolve into that, then it becomes stale, stagnant, and needy.
Mm-hmm. That's how I felt about Beverly Hills. The arguments that were happening these past few seasons were so petty, so tiny of some of the times. I felt like, as Garel would say, Drake kept bringing stuff up.
And it's like, girl, you find it like, well, now she's got a real plot line with this divorce. That'll be interesting. Yeah, I feel like actually, yeah, Dorit will have something to offer this season. Kyle and Mauricio, I don't care. I feel like they will stay together because it's profitable. I mean, when you got that kind of money, I wouldn't get divorced, no way. Like, I'm 150 million. We ain't splitting that. You can't split that. I'm gonna. Why have 75 when I can have the full 1/5 and give up my house in everywhere? They have houses they forget about. Bump that. No, I can say that we have enough property where I don't even need to know where you're at.
If they have that many houses, give one back to Kim. That's what I think.
Well, damn. Now you've gone and told the truth.
You know, after being a Kyle hater for so many years, I don't want to be anymore. I don't want to watch it for hate or pleasure.
I mean, even though I asked Kyle that question, which apparently made a frog jump in her throat, I mean, I still can't believe that heifer brought me up at the Housewives reunion. That will live in infamy. People recognize me for 6 months after that. Oh my God, were you at the Housewives reunion? Yes, I was. Somebody had to ask it. I had a girl from a job that we got laid off from, God, 15 years ago, messaged me on Facebook. Oh my God, that was such a good question. I swear to God, hand to God. Oh. And I still cannot believe, though, that stuck in your craw long enough for it to make it to the reunion. There was a person who asked me a question, and they were very rude about Teddy. And then it's like, girl, nobody was rude about Teddy.
You're trying to help her.
You could have thrown production under the bus, or you could have just said, oh, Teddy is friends with Erica and Dorit. She's not friends with the other ladies, but she really likes Erica and Dorit, and they really like her. That's something. And again, she could have said, and that's something that production doesn't really focus on. And also, I'm sorry, but wasn't Erica bitching and moaning about going to her yoga thing with no food? Erica didn't want to go to that shit. You know good and damn well. Erica only wants to go somewhere if she can drink free and shop. I say though, I feel sorry for Erica. Well, yes, I would feel sorry for anybody who gets caught up in a criminal scam. That's not fair to anybody. So I will extend that humanity to her. But I also feel like, honey, if you're gonna wait for your husband to die, you should have been, buttering his pork chops or something. He lived too long. And now you live to regret it. You couldn't
Well,
at least butter pie, hump him to death. Like in The Color Purple, he died on top of me. Squeeze, girl, Kegel and squeeze. Mix his blood pressure medication up with Skittles. I don't know, do something. You was just sitting there year after year, and now you ended up with nothing. And you wasted the best years of your thighs. Oh, I couldn't imagine. I mean, imagine having to kiss that and hunch on that and ending up with less than nothing. You're mired in debt for all of eternity. You're not going to be able to actually retire until you find the next coot. Oh,
so what I wonder is, how much debt is she in? Because you'd think a celebrity, someone who's already on TV and has a music career, she should be able to make up most kinds of debt. So this has to be huge debt.
well, like he's in debt $101 million.
Mm.
And so she, because she was legally married to him, is in debt $101 million. Like the restitution numbers, like it would be like maybe 40 or 50 million. Like even even if they sell everything and they're able to recoup half that, she would never scratch that in her lifetime. She might be able to go to bankruptcy court and get some of that discharge, but they'd still be probably coming after her for anywhere from 4 to 15.
And if she's found guilty, it'll definitely hurt her music career.
This music career you keep speaking of, she had a Vegas residency, but the tickets went for between $7 to $42. To $42. So here's the gold, the copper after the second coat.
Oh, that looks nice. I'm seeing more gold than copper here. And
And we're going to show you, I'm going to do the index finger with the actual gold polish so you can see the difference. But and honestly, you know what? These need a third coat. So it can really show up as what it is. What is the lake that y'all are near?
Lake Superior.
Okay, that's the super cold one.
Yep. It's one of the only places in Minnesota you can go surfing. But people do that in the dead of winter. Crazy.
What?
People go surfing in the winter here, like freezing cold. They have to get out of the water after 15 minutes or they'll die. And there was a month where I thought I might be that person. I want to go surfing, but without the heat or the beach, I don't know.
I feel like even in the summer, that water would be cold as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like that water is cold, like Lake Tahoe out here.
I think it's cold enough that the bodies sink.
Yeah, exactly. It's so cold that you don't decompose. No, thank you. Also, the Pacific, like I when I got out here, also part of why I'm going back as an East Coaster, a lifelong East Coaster, we have been sold a motherfucking dream. Palm trees and ocean fronts, beaches for miles and miles. That water is stank and cold. And so is the weather. California is chilly. It is chilly. It's not some warm paradise. It's cold, and the Pacific Ocean is cold. The water is cold, y'all. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. I'm so disappointed.
I think I heard recently they have like the coldest summers.
Oh my God, we have the coldest summers. Like in June, it's cloudy and foggy. It is not at all what it is cracked up to be. Like you, that's the thing. Like we don't get extreme temperatures here, which means we don't really get a summer.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like 71, 72 at most. And like there are times when it's nice, but there are times when you're like, I want it to be hot. I want to go swimming. And it's like it's kind of too cold for that. I had a pool at my last complex and I barely got to use it because it was always too cold. Okay, here it is after the third coat.
Oh, now I see some copper in there. That's nice. It seems a very versatile color.
I guess that would be fall. Okay, yeah, after the third coat, it's like, all right, I can. But yeah, I still don't see those tinges. I guess maybe it depends on what you wear it with. But I'm not mad at it, and that is called, and this that is Aggie. But then I'll show you the real gold. Who knew that as you get older, all you really want is just arts and crafts at your house?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, that's what this is. It's like I just realized, like, I've got a kit, I've got a whole bunch of supplies. Okay, so we're gonna keep these two copper, and now we're going to put on the carry.
The Karen?
Carry.
Carrie.
Kerry. And I guess it's carry gold. I guess it's carry like carry gold. Carry gold butter. Dang, now that A Quiet Place 3 came out, I don't think there's any movies I'm looking forward to seeing.
You know, I'm a huge fan of FKA Twigs, but first of all, I didn't hear about the movie until last week. And then The Crow, I don't know what that is. I want to support, but do I
What
really
did you
want to
just
go to the
say, sir?
movies?
Joe, how old are you?
I am 24.
Oh my God, how long have you been watching me?
Um, I think probably a year now, maybe more.
Okay, cool. The Crow, oh God, that came out when I was a teenager. And have you heard of Bruce Lee?
Yes.
Well, Brandon, his son, Brandon Lee, was in that movie. And that's why it was such a big deal. And it was like, he was like the first, well, not the first Aaliyah, but he was like, a tragic young Hollywood star that died, very similar to Aaliyah with the outpouring of grief. Like everyone's like, oh my God, this isn't happening. That was like one of the first celebrities that like died that like was young, that was like that I remember as a teenager where I was like, oh God, this can happen. Because I was too young to remember like River Phoenix and Kurt Cobain.
Mm-hmm.
But that it's funny, we actually were talking about why that movie flopped, and it's like that's why it flopped, because your generation didn't have the only reason The Crow was such a success, it was because our generation was still growing up watching Bruce Lee movies. And so then to see his son become a movie star, we're all like, yeah, Family Dynasty. And so and then him dying made it an instant cult classic. If he had lived, we don't know if that movie would have done as well.
I think where I know The Crow from is a South Park episode.
That's how you got introduced. Yeah, I'm sure they did a spoof of it.
Mm-hmm. Everyone wanted to dress as the Crow for Satan's Halloween party.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is incredible. That it is that old that now a whole new generation um is getting to know it through South Park, and then they find out, oh, this was an actual movie.
I thought it was a rock band or like some kind of crazy emo guy.
Also, this is when they did movies about rock bands, because this is when rock bands were relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Rock bands haven't been relevant in a dog's age. In a dog's age. Okay, so now we're putting, wait, let me dry this gold for a minute. What do I think about Tyrese being arrested for back child support to the tune of $73,000? I think he should have paid it. Now, as much money as he has made with the 875 former movies that he's done, shut up. You are actually a Black working actor in Hollywood. You need to shut all of the ups. You insisted on marrying these women. Now pay them and shut up. And honestly, you have enough money and enough clout where you could go out, make a movie, get your little check, put it in a damn trust form so they stop asking you for money every 15 minutes. It's because you're stingy. You're stingy. That's why they got to get as much out of you as they can now. Good morning, Tennessee. Oh, God.
You know
What do
what
you,
I wonder?
what?
Are there any divorced couples where they don't have to ask for child support?
Yeah.
Because it's always in the news.
Yeah, the ones that there are tons of divorced couples that have it hammered out, that have automatic payments sent. That also there are tons of couples that divorce amicably.
Mm-hmm.
It's like nobody cheated. We just like this isn't working anymore. And rather than, be mad, it's like, okay, we had a great run. I've had a time like most of my breakups have been amicable. It's just been like, oh, well, that was nice while it lasted. Not like, oh my God, you're the worst person in the world. That's not how I roll. Okay. So this is the second coat of the gold.
On the first two fingers?
Yeah, on the first two.
Mm-hmm. That's it. It's noticeable.
Yeah, it is. It's a brighter shine. It's also this one is like a shimmer. This is like not matte. It just doesn't have the same level of glitter that this one has.
Mm-hmm.
I say this is more foil and this is more glitter.
I think they both look good.
I like them. I do. I like these.
So do you often switch it up nail to nail? Because I prefer one solid color.
Well, since I just got a whole bunch of them, God knows what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to do an all gold hand with that crimson, with that sparkly crimson. I think I'm going to do that for Heavenly's talk show today. Well, our talk show today. And after that, I'll probably do something. I'll probably do the no nonsense nail tomorrow. I'm itching to do that chocolate pudding for some reason. It's so business. Oh, and speaking of child support, they say that Megan Good is on the hook for Jonathan Major's child support because now that he lost his $20 million deal with Marvel, he's, doesn't have the money to live his millionaire lifestyle. And he's got Megan paying.
That's not right.
I hate that I believe it, but I do. I feel like I don't know why Megan is committed to this train wreck of a relationship, but she really seems to be holding on. Like, is it what could it be? Is the dick that good? Because the face ain't.
Well, I saw his magazine cover in like that pink flowery cape, so I kind of understand.
Look, you can go to Washington Heights and big dick there is a dime a dozen. You can find big dick that won't beat on you. Or run up your bills, or hold on. Or at least, if they are going to run up your bills, they're reasonable bills. You can't be paying no multimillionaires child support, but maybe, Charles the barber, he might have, $400 a month child support. I can help out with that. If you're making good and you're like, okay, the dick, and if the dick is that good, Get you some $400 dick, not no $40,000 dick. Jonathan probably paying $40,000 a month in child support. That's why they were crying during the awards. They broke. Megan Good is on a BET Plus show. That ain't network money. That's a cute check, but you know she making Dr. Simone money. She's in competition with her ex. No, she's not. Because dating him is a step down. You were married to a successful pastor. You were a first lady. Now you're a third fool. They both hurried up and got someone. I mean, I can understand not wanting to let the grass grow, and the best way to get over someone old is to get under someone new. But I also feel like a lot of people who say I'm going to take time to heal and time to do the work. No, you're not. You're not actually doing the work, because in 2 years you're in another shitty situation. A lot of people come out of celibacy right into foolishness. So like, no, give it 6 months and then just get your ass back out there. You ain't grown, you ain't learned nothing, and you ain't gonna. Let's just enjoy you for who you are and hope that Mr. Right shows up or Ms. Right, because men and women be doing the same shit, different day. I didn't heard too many people on these reality shows. I'm not going to date for a year. I'm going to take time to heal. I didn't heard it all, and it's like, no, I'm sorry. We still see. I mean, Erica getting back with Scrappy. And she said all of that. Scrappy said all of that, and they wound up back with each other. Girl, boom. Oh Lord. And people being inspired by Tyler Perry news. A Las Vegas woman steals a coffin from a funeral home and dumped the body out front.
Well, that's 2 crimes.
And that's from Tyler Perry's latest Amazon, whatever, or Netflix, woohoo, where they took the body out of the casket and left the casket at the church because they didn't want any of the church's donations. So I'm going to blame Sissy Ty for that, and I think Tyler should pay her legal expenses and for a coffin. I think he should.
He's got the money for it.
Do you watch The Valley?
No, I've heard of that through YouTube.
It's good. It's actually good. I will be covering The Valley season 2 because we've got Jax's divorce from Brittany damn near in real time.
What happened? Did he cheat on her again?
Well, what really happened is her mom tried to warn her, and they went on and got married, and then they have a child, and Now they're getting a divorce because he has no business. He is a girlfriend guy. The most he could ever handle is a girlfriend. You never hand a man like that a child. You don't. Wait, what did I? What do I use this thing? The brain is small and the belly's fat. Why would?
Why would you get pregnant with that?
Yes. Why would you get pregnant with that? Jesus Christ. You got to get the. He's got to have a little bit of simp in him. If you're gonna get pregnant with it, he's got to have a little bit of simp in him. He's got to be good to you in a divorce. Dex can't be good to himself in a union with himself. I'm glad Brittany's getting away. And then she was talking about having another child. It's like, no, he ain't got cold feet. No, that he was smart. He was trying to tell you, we shouldn't be having no kids. And they shouldn't. They shouldn't have had the first one. I think they barely could have handled being married. And I think after 3 years, he wanted an open marriage. And I think her having that kid as quick as she did fucked up that plan. And I'll tell you something else. I think Ashley Darby is slipping back into an open marriage with Michael. I think she may not put it on the show anymore. But I think that marriage is back open because we ain't seeing her with nobody. Yes, I am going to keep reviewing The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it just dropped this weekend. You might want to take a peep. It gives Real Housewives of Salt Lake City a run for the money. And honestly, it really is giving Hulu may very well be coming for Bravo's reality show Crown. It was fresh. It was new. It was inspired. A different format. It didn't feel like you were watching a Bravo ripoff. We are our own thing. We are our own girls. We are established. We are polished. Like, we understand what we're competing with, but bitch, we're ready to go. I'm sure Andy Cohen took notice. You know what was interesting too? It was so well done, so polished. And it made me think, why can't Carlos King create content like that? Since he's the king of reality TV. Why don't his shows have the same level of shine, of compelling story? I mean, the first episode, we got 6 storylines, 6 strong, meaty, girthy. As a reviewer, I'm like, I can just do one of these a day. And I can't wait for next season. It was so good. Whitney was a piece of work. Who's going to sue? I mean, somebody always sue her. But I do like this interlocking combination of gold and cranberry Yeah, I guess that's what I'll call this golden
Hmm.
crack.
It's very holidays, but not just Christmas. That's what
Mm-hmm.
all winter long.
And autumnal tea. You know, it can be a little Thanksgiving, it can be a little Halloween. What am I going to be for Halloween this year? Maybe a court jester. No, I should be a housewife. Wait, I could get a detachable eye and I could be Andy. No, he wouldn't like that. I guess I could get some heels and just go as Nene. I already have the wig. Hmm. Let's
This
see.
year, I want to go as Sexy Terrifier.
That how?
I'll wear high heels.
And just everything else Terrifier.
Hmm. Well, because last year I sewed my own costume and, adult arts and crafts. I loved it. I was so proud. And yeah, I think it'd be really fun.
Sexy Terrifier. That is a new one. Hold on, let me get my pizza. Oh, mother. I spend a lot of time on TikTok, and it's a blessing and a curse because I just saw a little TikTok about shrinkflation, and I'm really getting sick of shrinkflation.
Hmm.
And so, well, hold on, I'll just go get it and show y'all. So, my favorite cream cheese, Tillamook, well, they're getting us because it's not just recessed more,
Oh, that is criminal.
but then there's another, but then, oh, wait, there's another recess where it's even more recessed. And so you really, because I was wondering, like, gosh, why do I have to, like, even when I buy two of them, I seem to go through them so fast. That's why, because there's a double, and you can really, like, you can see this is like they are really making it look like it's the same. Let me find some scissors so I can show you the difference. We love to have evidence on our show. I mean, this is so much of a lip to keep it looking like the regular pack. It's girl. If y'all don't stop this lying, stop this damn lying. Then they also put the ounceage way over here. I mean, I like your shit, but I don't like to be lied to. It's principle. It's share, bitch. It's principle, bitch. Yeah, we're gonna cut off all this excess. Now look at that. That's what it should be. And it still has a recess after that. And it still has a recess after that. And this is why they have this thick ass lip. So you grabbing it thinking you getting when it's full, you don't notice this lip. Wasting all this extra plastic. I'm left-handed, y'all, so I don't know how to use scissors.
I'm left-handed too.
Okay, so you understand. It's like this shit ain't made for us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord, all this extra ass.
Well, I'm on 1%, Alex.
They really
So
think they slick. What?
if I don't get a charger in time, have a wonderful rest of your day.
Oh, okay, hon. Thank you so much for joining us. I am so glad. And also, I'm so glad I'm able to share this. Oh, so this is what the Tillamook should look like. And there's still a recess. There's still a recess. Yeah, this is the best strawberry cream cheese. Oh, we got Mel in the room too. Hey, Mel. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I was just getting ready for waiting my Uber, and I was like, "Wait a minute, you up this early? What's going on?"
Look at this. I cannot.
What got you up this early?
Well, I was doing my nails. I got a whole bunch of new nail colors. But I also am showing y'all Tillamook has been really messing with us with shrinkflation. Now, they've put this extra thick layer. Hold on, I'm gonna get one of their regular tubs and show you what's going down. Because they've been going crazy.
Well, I just came in. Oh, I see. I was going to say
So
okay. Yeah, I just okay.
this see, they're making it look like they're selling you a regular pint of cream cheese or however many ounces. This is like supposed to be 10, but now it's 7. And now they've got a recess under here, but they've got a recess with this thing so dang deep. This is what it looks like side by side. So in the store, you think you're getting this, and you're actually getting this with recess.
Criminal. I was going to say, what you having cream cheese bagel this morning or something?
No, I'm having pizza, but I saw a TikTok exposing the double recess. And I was like, well, while I'm on camera, let's just see how bad it is. And this is bad. Really, Tillamook? This really, it's like, this is half the dang container. Show us what you're selling.
Listen, that's just the way it is right now. It's crazy. But I called in because I saw you were live. I'm glad that dropped down. I was waiting for my Uber, but I didn't know how long you were staying up here. But yeah, I was like, oh damn, not you because 7 o'clock right now, so I didn't know you would be up this early.
Do you have any thoughts on Tiffany Haddish?
What's she do now?
Oh, just her. Well, did you see her crashing the runway at Kathy Hilton's behest?
Yeah, I saw on Instagram that Kathy Hilton was whispering something. I didn't watch the whole video, so I guess she talked her into going crazy on somebody's fashion runway.
Yeah, she crashed somebody's runway, and the community is like, see, this is why the Wayans said you do too much, and it's like you're trying to come back from being canceled and having a DUI. Why, especially at a white woman's behest, act the fool,
Uh-uh. I'm
act
trying
like
to,
a trash panda.
yeah, I'm trying to think. I thought that after she had that issue with Ari Spears or whatever the man name was, and they was revealing what all the problems she had, that she did an interview or something, and she seemed sane, but then now she's doing stunts again. So God bless the lady. I don't know what's she going through. Maybe she don't want a career. I don't know.
I mean, like, really, all you really did was Girls Trip, and like, there have been a few other movies, but they haven't been, good
Yeah.
or memorable.
Yeah, and she don't have, people have said she don't have comedic range, and she don't have a lot of range as an actress too, because she basically plays herself, with the same thing. I'm here or I'm ready or whatever, So who knows? God bless the lady. But yeah, it's early over here, and I gotta get ready to go out the door. But yeah, good morning and have a good day. I mean, I was surprised you was up. That's what I just wanted to call in real quick.
Okay, well, I'm going to have my bagel now myself. But
All
thank
right.
you so much for calling and joining us, and I
Yeah.
will see y'all soon.
All right.
Bye.
Okay.